Hello world, welcome back. Excuse the flushness of my face right now. Is that a word, flushness? I just sat in the sauna for like 10 minutes. I hadn't done that in a while, so I felt like I needed it, but after like 10 minutes my body's like, okay, we're done. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for checking it out. I just got done doing shoulders at the gym, and I am going to stop at the grocery store for a couple of things. It's a grocery store I've only been to once, so let's see if I remember how to get there. It's like low-key overwhelming because honestly, there's like 4 or 5 grocery stores like within a couple of mile radius of me, so it's like kind of overwhelming sometimes. So it basically like depends on where my starting point is that I decide like which grocery store to go to. And I don't know what my hair is, but anyway, I figured I would share a physique update with you guys since it's been a couple of weeks, so here is that. I think I mentioned this before that I was planning on starting a bulk. So calories have gone up the last 2 weeks, and just in general during my off season, I don't really like to weigh myself. So just because, like I've said before, during prep, I put so much like mental energy into my weight that when I'm not in prep, it's nice to not think about it as much. So, So I haven't been weighing myself really, like, regularly. I weighed myself, like, the day I started my bulk, and then I weighed myself yesterday, so 2 weeks later, and I'm down 2 pounds. Which is kind of surprising. Like, I definitely wasn't expecting that, I didn't go into this with that being my goal, obviously. I expected to put on some weight, and even though I knew that, honestly, sometimes it's mentally, even though, like, I really don't want to focus on a number in my off season, it's hard not to get caught up in the number, like, I will be honest. So anyway, so that's part of the reason why I haven't been weighing myself, but I got on the scale yesterday, like, fully expecting to see my weight go up. And like I said, I was down 2 pounds. So, I checked in with my coach. We'll see. I'm sure calories will go up more this week. But lifts have felt really, really good. Like, I have felt like really, really good. PR'd in squats this week, deadlifts, and in dumbbell shoulder press. So, like, gym-wise, it's been a really good week for me. So that part of it is nice. And so yeah, that's like a little update. I figured I would do a full day of eating for you guys today. So I'm gonna hit up the grocery store, and then when I get home to make breakfast, I will show you guys what. So in case if you're wondering, I did not get lost on my way to the grocery store, so that is pretty satisfying. But I did, of course, buy shit that I didn't need, which I tend to have a habit of, especially when I go after the gym. Like, anything that's any sort of a treat just looks that much better. I wasn't horrible, but for example, I bought a new creamer to try, salted caramel mocha. I have like a weird obsession with coffee creamers. So I'm gonna try that this morning. And I already have like 30 jars of peanut butter, but this one is hard to find. The Earth Balance Coconut Blend one is super good, and it's hard to find. Like, not many grocery stores carry it, and I noticed they had it, so I bought it. And then I just got like regular milk and cashew milk, which were things I actually needed. I bought Alexia sweet potato fries that are waffle cut, which I didn't need, but I really like Alexia's like frozen vegetable stuff, and who doesn't love waffle fries? And the macros aren't awful. A serving size is 84 grams, 5 grams of fat, 20 carbs, and 2 protein. So really, I mean, not bad. And then sticking with the frozen sweet potato trend, I got crispy bite-sized sweet potato puffs, which I'm kind of excited for too. They're basically sweet potato tater tots. Also not terrible. Serving is 84 grams, 4 grams of fat, 24 carbs, and 1 protein, and it's 140 calories per serving. So not great. They're probably not super filling. Like, if I were cutting, I wouldn't buy these because there's better ways to use your macros, but I don't know. Like I said, I went in there hungry. The only other really treat things that I got that I'll show you are 2 types of bars, which I also kind of have like an obsession with. I bought a couple of Perfect bars. They were 2 for $4, I think, which is like pretty good for these. I got coconut peanut butter, and I got dark chocolate chip peanut butter. These are like pretty dense, and they're high in fat, so, which is fine, but this is probably something I'll only eat half of at a time. Like, the coconut one has 21 grams of fat, 25 carbs, and 16 protein. And the chocolate chip peanut butter has 19 grams of fat, 25 carbs, and 15 protein. So these you have to refrigerate, which should make you feel kind of good about the ingredients. Like, they must be natural enough that they need to be refrigerated, or otherwise they might go bad. And then Ollie, I guess, now makes little protein treats. I take their vitamins, which I actually really like. Their gummy vitamins are good. But I got a chocolate coconut chip. I'm starting to, there's like a coconut theme today. And I got salted caramel chocolate. Macros for these, the coconut one, 9 fat, 26 carbs, 15 protein. So not awful. It's like your typical protein bar. And then this one is 7 fat, 20 carbs, and 12 protein. So, you know, make a good like little midday snack at work, or something to add to my yogurt or to my protein ice cream. Yeah, so clearly I'm hungry because I walked out with all this crap I didn't need. So I'm gonna make a smoothie, and I'll show you guys that, and a cup of coffee, because duh. All right, so here is the finished product. I put cashew milk, vanilla protein powder, almond butter, a little bit of coconut oil for extra fat, cinnamon, and then if you want it to come out like really thick like this, the secret is frozen fruit. So I had stuck a banana in the freezer last night, and so I threw that in there, and then just a handful of ice. Super basic. And then of course I've got a cup of coffee going, so I've got like this like hot cold breakfast going on. I like to do smoothies once in a while, like if I'm not super hungry, and then I just end up eating like a really big lunch, because this will hold me over for a couple of hours, and then I'll be ready to actually eat. So I'm gonna sit down and drink this and drink my coffee, and then I'll check in with you guys at lunchtime. All right, so I just made lunch. Maybe not super aesthetic, but I have an Ezekiel gluten-free English muffin with a Laughing Cow wedge on it. I air fried up some purple Japanese sweet potato yesterday, so I just warmed it up on a pan and threw some seasoning and salsa on there. And then egg and egg white omelet with spinach, broccoli, cherry tomatoes, and then salsa and Cholula on top, and a big old mug of hibiscus tea. I was like kind of tempted to make another cup of coffee, just because I'm kind of just like gonna be sitting around and hanging out, and I was kind of tired, but I have like cut my caffeine consumption way down. Like, I've been doing really well. So, you know, and it's almost 2 o'clock, and I was like, realistically, I don't need another cup of coffee. Like, I just think I want one. So I made a cup of tea instead, just something warm to put in my belly. I'm gonna eat this and then honestly probably just like veg out and watch Netflix. So I'll catch you guys when it's time for a snack. All right, so I'm taking a little break from being a Nana to eat a snack. Not aesthetic at all, but cut up a Honeycrisp apple. They're my favorite. Like, Honeycrisp are the best. I will fight you on that. And then in here I've got, like, not aesthetic at all, but vanilla, Greek yogurt, and then there's almonds, chia seeds, cinnamon, and crunchy peanut butter in there. Y'all, I just went outside to like take the trash out and stuff, and it's sunny and it looks like it's really nice, but it is hella windy, like so freaking windy, and it is supposed to get really cold like tonight into tomorrow. And you can tell, like, I mean, you look outside and you're like, oh, it's a nice, you know, January day. No, super, super windy. It's like the kind of wind that like gives you a brain freeze, like so freaking windy. So anyway, I'm gonna eat the snack and go back to watching You. It's on Netflix. I feel like at this point a lot of people have seen it. I'm about 5 episodes in. I don't know how many there are. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about Joe yet. Like, I want to like him, but he's also like super creepy. So I don't know, jury's still out. Let me know what you guys think about him. All right, so I have dinner cooking. Some version of a meal you've probably seen a million times from me, but jasmine rice, asparagus, zucchini, there's some chicken breast in there, and then I am going to put some avocado on there and some salsa. Really, if you haven't noticed yet, I am a creature of habit, so I eat a lot of the same meals, or some variety of like the same meals a lot of the time. But I'm a creature of habit. I've kind of found foods that my stomach does well with and that I digest easily, and so I tend to stick to those. Obviously, I don't eat the same thing every single day. Like, I do switch it up, you know, here and there. You know, I will go out to eat and eat something that I don't generally eat at home, just because it's kind of a treat. Like, you can, you know, like, you can eat different things but still make good choices. Like, I don't generally eat like an asshole when I go out to eat, only sometimes, but generally still pretty healthy. So anyway, I'm gonna end this here because realistically, after dinner, I'm gonna make my usual protein ice cream, which you've seen a million times. It's in several videos. I even show you how to make it. Everyone kind of has their own way of doing it, but mine is in one of the very first videos. I know it's in there. So as always, thank you for watching. Those of you that are new, welcome. Those of you that keep coming back, thanks. I appreciate you. If you haven't done so already and you're feeling a little sassy and a little saucy, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and you know what, why not hit the notification button too. My posting is pretty regularly irregular at best. It kind of depends on when I have time, so that way you know when a video comes out. As always, my contact information is down in the description box, and my discount codes are in there as well. As I've said before, I don't make any sort of money off of them, but they are just companies that I personally enjoy, and they gave me discount codes, so I figured I would share the wealth. You know, save yourself a little money while you're treating yourself or someone else to something new. So yeah, as always, thanks, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.